Social media, social media, social media. Deep divers. I've been on social media a little while, and a lot of people are like, social media is good, it's bad, it's ugly. And in Australia, they just banned it because they said social media is destroying teens. Deep divers. We're going to talk about this. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That was so healthy. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration, sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you received it. Look, deep divers. Social media is destroying teens. Australia just banned it. Here's why. We're going to talk about things they're not telling you about social media. How do I know? Because I've been on social media for a little while, deep divers. I know a thing or two. And this information I'm going to share with you is not only going to empower you, it's going to help you become your greatest version at the same time. Smash the like button if you support the real. Smash the like button, deep divers, if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. It doesn't matter what people think about you on social media. It doesn't matter what they think of you, what they say about you, because you are enough. If you're ready to affirm that, just say thank you. Now, deep divers, do you use social media? Are you one of those people who are always on social media? Are you one of those people who can't stop being on your phone with your mum? You're scrolling, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Deep divers, it's a crisis all around the world because a lot of people are addicted to their phone and social media. Now, in Australia, they've just banned it. Let me play you this clip, deep divers, of this announcement. Then I'm really going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you, deep divers, about the things they're not telling you about social media and this whole situation. Let's go.
In 1 week, Australia will become the first country in the world to ban under 16s from having social media accounts. With one law, we can protect Generation Alpha from being sucked into purgatory by predatory algorithms described by the man who created the feature as behavioural cocaine. Teenage addiction was not a bug, it was a design feature. And on 10 December, there are going to be withdrawal symptoms. Teenagers will be upset, some will fight to get back on, some will manage to find their way around the tech and keep their accounts. But I truly believe the short-term discomfort will be worth the long-term benefits. This law is world-leading, and countries around the world are taking our lead. Denmark, Greece, Romania, France, New Zealand, Malaysia, the European Commission have all signalled intent to introduce a minimum age for social media. American social psychologist and author of the book The Anxious Generation, Jonathan Haidt, said, Australia's law, our law, is by far the most important single piece of legislation ever enacted on planet Earth to protect children in the internet age. 7 out of 10 kids are suffering or witnessing harm online in Australia as we speak. That is what we are trying to fix. And yes, it will be difficult. We don't shy away from the fact this is a rough transition. But like I said, every single parent who has talked to me about this since I've been the Minister for Communications has said, thank you, do not back down, and thank you for being the bad guy. Thank you for allowing me not to be the bad guy. Thank you for allowing me to say, this is against the law. The government has made this law. So I asked them to draw strength. They asked them to ask their child to write to me, if that would be of any assistance. I do video messages to transmit this message, whatever it takes. But I do not for a second think that this isn't worth doing.
Just not via Facebook Messenger, I guess.
Messenger Kids is okay.
So I wanted to give you some context, deep divers. So what do I think about social media? Infinite waters, diving deep once again. I love connecting with you wonderful deep divers. Like, for me, social media is a tool. However, sometimes it's hard for me. I can only imagine what it's like for someone who's 16 or under. It's overwhelming. And the mind was never meant to be bombarded by 1,000,001 videos. You go on TikTok, all of your senses, left, right, center, are being bombarded. And in my mind, people are way overstimulated. It's crazy. Even the cat down the road is like, turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. And deep divers, that's what I'm doing every single day. The average screen time globally is 6 hours and 40 minutes. In the US is 7 hours and 3 minutes. That's a whole lot of time that people spend on their phone. And the truth is, deep divers, you got to remind yourself that social media started off as a great idea, but it was never ever meant to be social. Because a lot of people have social media, but they're not social. It's all about them. And the only way to make social media into something truly beneficial is to have a community. That's what I did on Infinite Waters. But you see, for a lot of young children and even adults, not just teens, but even adults, we get sucked into the algorithms. The dopamine hit. Like, I literally went on TikTok deep divers and I'm like, wait a second. Let me watch that video. 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 I was there for literally like an hour. I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened to me? I thought I was self-disciplined. Well, you see, the truth is, deep divers, these algorithms know what you want before you know what you want. I said they know what you want. Have you ever, like deep divers, have you ever been thinking about something and then it just magically appears? That's crazy. So every time you're using social media, the algorithms are knowing exactly who you are, what you want, and therefore they can predict what to feed you. And they call it a feed for a reason. Because people are on drugs. Social media is like a drug. And you got to take a break. Once again, it's a tool. But for a lot of people who can't handle this tool, it can be very detrimental to your mental health, because a lot of people are comparing themselves to others, ladies, fellas. You're competing with people you don't even know. People are flexing on the gram. That's not the real life they're living. But on the gram, people, they got their alter ego, right? So I always say, protect your mental health. Take a break from your phone. That's what I'm doing every single day. I'm raising the frequency, and it is so beneficial. I have this daylight before screen light, because one of the most dangerous things you can do is to sleep with your phone on. Switch it off. I guarantee you, deep divers, is going to help you become your greatest version. So before I continue, let me play you another news clip, deep divers. Let's go.
Australia's going to ban social media for everyone under 16, but will it actually work? TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram and YouTube. These are just some of the social media platforms that are going to be banned from December the 10th. But why? Well, keeping kids safe from cyberbullying, harmful content and online predators. That's the government's goal. Now, it's up to the social media companies to enforce the ban. They have to take reasonable steps to make sure that under 16s cannot have an account on their platform. So that might mean facial recognition, uploading ID or even age estimation tech. But none of these methods are foolproof. So will the ban work? Well, it's hard to know. Social media companies could face fines of as much as 50 million Australian dollars. That's about 25 million pounds if they fail to keep under 16s off their platform. Gaming apps and AI chatbots, they're not part of the ban, so kids still could be at risk from those. Critics say it's unenforceable. Teens the BBC's spoken to say they'll find workarounds. But for parents and advocates, they say it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Anything to reduce teens' time on social media is a good thing.
So I wanted to play you that video, deep divers. Now, let me tell you this. The people who design this social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they don't give their children these apps. The people who design this technology, the iPhones, like Steve Jobs said, He would never give his children an iPhone when they're young. No. Zuckerberg, all of these people, they don't give their own children their creation because they know that it is addictive and it will mess with your mental health. So you got to check out work like The Social Dilemma. You got to realize that social media has become like a kind of disease for a lot of people because they are using it for validation. Don't get it twisted. I love social media, but it's not social. If you really want to be social, create a community. If you really want to be social, go outside and go and talk to someone. But I get it. We're in a whole new world. And I always say, I don't knock creators because I'm a content creator, deep divers. And it changed my entire life. I will always be thankful to YouTube. It changed my entire life. I will always be thankful to all the amazing deep divers because they changed my entire life and I'm giving back. I love this. But at the same time, I'm taking a break. I'm not on the phone every single day. I'm not on social media 24/7. And that's the reason why I can keep a balance. But a lot of people, they get sucked into the algorithm. And it is so addictive. And you got to take a break. You got to remind yourself that a lot of people, especially a lot of young teenagers, they can't handle all of this stimulation. Now it's entertaining. Are you not entertained? But what is it doing to their mental health? That's the question. Because you got to remind yourself that TikTok in China is totally different from the TikTok in the US and the West. So you got to remind yourself that the Chinese government are like, actually, we don't want to give our citizens this like behavioral cocaine. We want to give them educational content and things like that. But in the West, it's a free-for-all. And I've gone on TikTok and I'm disciplined deep divers, but even I get sucked into the algorithm. I'm watching video after video. And you got to take a break because this thing is real. So let's play a video of actually some teenagers saying why they shouldn't ban it. Take a listen to this. This is their perspective. Let's go.
Let's talk social media ban.
I think they should be removing the harmful content instead of removing us.
Making fun little videos gives me a purpose, and you are taking that away.
Hi, I'm Zoe, I'm 14.
I am Ella Lucia, I am 14 years old.
I make get ready with me's, makeup videos, hauls, vlogs.
These are the best tips for year 7.
Relatable posts, singing, acting, dancing, things like that. I saw my social media as like a path for my future career. I want to be an actress. In a small town in Australia, it's hard to take that path.
I post because I love it and it has become something that has started to lead into my career. I've made a lot of connections with brands, so this ban would definitely impact that.
Anyone that doesn't know, in December, the government is banning under 16s in Australia from using social media platforms.
I think the difference will be a lot. I won't be getting up and making content every day, having that creative outlet, that place that I love.
Even if my account were to stay up because it's fully parent managed, most of my followers would be wiped off the platform anyway. I think the intentions are good, but they don't understand. They weren't born in a generation where this is like a part of their life. They should be removing the harmful content, even for people around the world, not just under 16 Australians.
I think that your parents need to be involved in whatever social media you're on so that it can help keep you safe.
I reply to my comments, but before I do that, Mum will look through them.
I don't think the ban will work. I think we will find our ways around it. So put your money into making social media safer instead of banning it. Do something that's going to work.
Now, what's your favorite app, Ralph? It's got to be like YouTube. I like Spotify. I like listening to like long form content because it's not kind of activating this dopamine hit. Like when I'm on TikTok, I feel like I'm a user, right? I feel like I'm being used, deep divers. I feel like, gosh, this is like crack, because it's so addictive. And there are psychologists who work on these apps like TikTok just to keep you on the platform. This is a real thing. And that's the reason why you got to realize that they know you better than you know yourself. And that's where social media can really be very detrimental to a lot of people, not realizing that their job is to keep you on the platform. They're going to do everything. Instagram and TikTok, they're going to do everything to make sure you're always on the platform scrolling. And this is where it can be a problem, a real big problem, because it's distorting reality. A lot of people are living in a virtual reality, and that's their real world. And I always say, social media is just a tool. But what's happened on the planet is that a lot of people are replacing social media with real life. And this is concerning. What I want to tell you, deep divers. Someone said, I'm in the heart of nature. I'm in the heart of nature, deep divers, making a video. Someone said, gosh, Ralph, I love your videos. Your videos are like whole food. They're like soul food. Because I was watching you back in the day, and I can't believe you're still doing it, Ralph. And I'm like, I can't believe it too, right? They're like today, the game has changed, Ralph. Like right now, you got like people on TikTok, people making like 100 million videos every single day. And it's like saturated, Ralph. It's overwhelming. And he likened it to fast food. And I always say that if you use social media as soul food, like create beneficial content, create podcasts, it's a great thing. And also, you can still use TikTok and do creative dances, but don't live there. Because if you live there, it's going to consume you. And that's what's happening to a lot of young children. It's affecting their mental health because they're like, hey, how come I don't have her butt? How come I don't have his mansion, his Ferrari car? Not even realizing that they don't even have it. They don't even have it, right? So put everything in perspective and context. Social media is a tool, but what Australia are doing, I definitely feel that a lot of children, they need to go and play in tree houses like we used to. They need to go and play in tree houses like we used to. I remember doing the monkey bars, right? And thank goodness for that. I can't imagine what it will be like with an iPhone as a youngster. That's like hell. Deep divers, smash the like button right now if you support The Real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support The Real. What do you think about this? Is it a good thing that they banned it in Australia? They want to ban it. They want to ban it in Australia. Is it a bad thing? Have your say in the comment section. Some people are talking about, well, it's actually because of the digital ID. Have your say in the comment section, deep divers. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers, take a listen to this. Deep Divers, the brand new book is now available, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. I'm excited. Feel alive too. Unlock your infinite power. This secret recipe to becoming your greatest version is now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the-book. Click the link down below, Deep Divers. You're going to absolutely love it. And join the YouTube membership. Get all new exclusive content, full access to all the live stream shows. Click join down below and join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for videos designed to help you become your greatest version. Over 300 of them. Oh, you're gonna love it. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below, Deep Divers. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. And Deep Divers, go and get the brand new Good Ass Prana shirts. All new designs you're gonna love at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. So there you have it, Deep Divers. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! One love, Deep Divers. Peace.